Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, home to the Florida State Seminoles. And just listen to this crowd energy. For every Seminoles game, the war chant goes full throttle. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Seminoles will kick this away to get us going. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So Stanford's offense comes on the field to open this game. Here comes that star wide receiver with the swag. He kind of rubs opponents the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that by the end, it looks like he's in the heads of the opposing secondary.
Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And here comes a deep shot. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break, but that ball's not intercepted.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And the Noles trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. They finally corral him at the 1. All right, second down and goal now for this offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. On first down, it's play action. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. Offense getting set. It's second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. Punting ready to boot it away. Goes on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. First down and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. Second down. Back to throw. It's Montgomery. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The pocket breaking down. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So after the incompletion, it's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over him that time. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Running back grabs it on the screen, bulldozing his way through those tackles. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there. Here's a 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Montgomery. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
In the clear at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. And the Seminoles with 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Well, That's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And the single back takes the handoff. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back. Quick throw, testing the middle. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the quarterback keeps it here. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But the linebackers and really the quarterback and the defense on this play diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
The sure hands. It's Davis. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime. The crucial second quarter beginning right now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. This one is out of bounds, and that'll give the offense great field position. And he's out of bounds here on the return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. They'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Florida State. Strong game by this quarterback. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
It leads to second down.
Ball handed off. Fighting off the defender. They'll tackle him about the 15-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Shotgun formation here on third down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Duplicate that magic here. Hands off to the left. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
It's a run to the left. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. New center down to the offense. 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The Noles have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. Touchdown, Noles.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes this a 35-zip game. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
35. Stanford, 0.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Stanford offense back out there on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He hands it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. On to kick now for the 5th time today. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Seminoles. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
0.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. A completion makes it 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Stanford comes to the line quickly here.
Second down coming up.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. And the freshman able to get home with the sack. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Florida State. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here we go. The first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Snags a quick throw. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. It's second down after that completion. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a sophomore making an impact play.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And we can't get very far into this halftime breakdown without talking about that stud linebacker. The kid's been everywhere all at once through 2 quarters. From clogging gaps to causing turnovers, he's been a one-man gang. Public enemy number 1 for that opposing sideline. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. Stanford will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Dropping back, it's Montgomery. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Stanford offense is back out on the field. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll feed the back again. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The punt team making their way on the field. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Scanning the field, it's Montgomery. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in, they make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion.
Chris, after this last play, he's now over 400 yards passing on the day. Are you kidding me?
He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Now with the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And that's a solid return after the interception.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Stanford offense is back out there on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today.
And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush, back to back.
On the play.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another 3rd down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, Kirby knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinal offense is back out there on the field. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. Backed up second and long at the 17. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Got the first down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. Offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
He'll hand it off. A quick juke to get free. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it, up and.
Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Runs through the defender. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like...
Down he goes. A sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And they add to their lead. After adding to an already big lead, they'll kick it away here and just try to close the game out. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Cannot escape, and down he goes. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is brought down. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Looking downfield, it's Montgomery. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. The Seminoles line it up with 1st and goal. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass. Coming up, second down and goal. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big gain. The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down.
First down for the offense.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. And he drops back in the gun. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And here comes the punter onto the field.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to make a big play downfield. Touchdown, Seminoles. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Set to kick it off.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Makes a quick catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Punt team ready to boot it away.
Number 19.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Montgomery. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41. Empty set now, 5 wide. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass. And completion makes it second and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. And the punt team now on to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Great performance by this home team. There's going to be a serious party around here tonight. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he lofts it deep over the middle. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
And he just throws it away there. Safe move. Had nobody open. Incomplete. Second down coming up.
29 Phil.
And he'll set up to throw. Defense is coming after him. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Looking to throw. It's Montgomery. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion. On first and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going the other way, can they catch him? Return to pick six. Touchdown, Knowles.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. The returner is brought down. It's a starter for the next drive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.